Are you tired of virtual mail piling up, feeling like you're paying for a service you barely use? Or maybe your business has evolved, and that LegalZoom virtual mail address just doesn't fit your needs anymore? If you're nodding your head, you're in the right place. We've all been there, signing up for a convenient service, only to find ourselves a few months or years down the line wondering how to gracefully exit. And when it comes to something as crucial as your business mail, you want to make sure the process is smooth, secure, and doesn't leave you with any loose ends. LegalZoom virtual mail can be a fantastic resource for startups, entrepreneurs working from home, or businesses looking for a professional presence without the overhead of a physical office. It offers a dedicated street address, mail scanning, forwarding, and even check deposit services. It gives your business an air of legitimacy and helps keep your personal address private. But circumstances change. Maybe you've secured a physical office, or perhaps you've streamlined your operations to the point where a virtual mail service is no longer necessary. Whatever your reason, canceling can seem like a daunting task, especially when you're dealing with something as important as official correspondence. You might be worried about missed mail, potential delays in receiving critical documents, or even the security of your information during the transition. The good news is, while it requires a bit of attention to detail and some proactive planning, canceling your LegalZoom virtual mail service isn't nearly as complicated as it might seem. The key is to approach it systematically, ensuring you cover all your bases so you don't inadvertently disrupt your business operations or miss important communications. We're going to break down the entire process step by step, from understanding the initial requirements to ensuring a seamless transition for all your incoming mail. We'll talk about what you need to do before you even think about hitting that cancel button, the actual steps within your LegalZoom account, and most importantly, what to do after cancellation to ensure no mail gets lost in the shuffle. So let's dive into the practicalities. The very first and arguably most crucial step before you even think about canceling your LegalZoom virtual mail service is to establish a new, reliable mailing address. This might seem obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people overlook this critical precursor. This new address could be your home office, a new physical business location, a P.O. box, or even a different virtual mail service provider if you're simply switching platforms. What's important is that this new address is ready to receive mail before you initiate any cancellation with LegalZoom. You don't want to be in a situation where LegalZoom stops forwarding your mail, and you have no alternate address for critical documents to go to. Imagine missing a tax notice, a legal document, or an important client communication. The repercussions could be significant. So, confirm your new address, ensure it's active and capable of receiving mail, and double-check its accuracy. Once your new mailing address is firmly established, the next crucial step is to update your address across all relevant platforms and with all relevant parties. This is where the real legwork comes in. Think about every entity that sends you mail. The IRS, your state's Secretary of State, banks, credit card companies, utility providers, insurance companies, suppliers, clients, professional organizations, subscription services, the list goes on and on. You'll need to meticulously go through each of these and update your mailing address to your new one. For government agencies, this often involves specific forms or online portals. For banks and other financial institutions, it's usually a quick update through their online banking platform or a call to customer service. For clients and suppliers, a simple email notification might suffice. It's a tedious process, yes, but it's absolutely vital to prevent any disruption to your business or personal affairs. Consider creating a checklist as you go, marking off each entity as you update your address. Don't forget your website, business cards, and any other marketing materials that might display your LegalZoom virtual mail address. The goal here is to redirect as much mail as possible to your new address before you officially cancel the LegalZoom service. Now that your new address is ready and you've initiated the address change process with your key contacts, it's time to actually engage with LegalZoom. The most straightforward way to cancel your virtual mail service is directly through your LegalZoom account. Log in to your LegalZoom dashboard. Once you're in, navigate to the section that manages your services or subscriptions. The exact wording might vary slightly, but look for something like My Services, Account Settings, or Manage Subscriptions. Within this section, you should find your virtual mail service listed. There will typically be an option to cancel service, manage subscription, or a similar link that allows you to modify or terminate the service. Click on that option. LegalZoom will likely prompt you with a series of questions or confirmations to ensure you truly want to cancel. They might offer alternatives or try to understand your reasons for leaving. Be prepared to confirm your decision. It's also wise to make a note of the cancellation date and any confirmation numbers provided. After you've initiated the cancellation through your LegalZoom account, the final and ongoing step is to monitor your mail flow closely. While you've updated your address with many entities, there will always be some stragglers who continue to send mail to your old LegalZoom address. This is where LegalZoom's forwarding service, if still active for a transitional period, comes in handy. However, you shouldn't rely on it indefinitely. Continue to check your LegalZoom dashboard for any mail scans that might come in after your cancellation request. If you see mail arriving that should be going to your new address, make a note of the sender and reach out to them directly to reiterate your new mailing information. It's also a good idea to inform your local post office of your address change. Though this is primarily for personal mail and may not fully cover business mail initially sent to a virtual address. The goal of this post-cancellation monitoring is to catch any lingering mail that hasn't successfully rerouted and ensure you don't miss anything important. Give yourself a buffer period, perhaps a month or two, where you remain vigilant about incoming mail to both the old and new addresses. This proactive approach will help you identify any entities you might have missed during your initial address update. Canceling your LegalZoom virtual mail service doesn't have to be a headache. By systematically preparing, updating your address with all relevant parties, initiating the cancellation correctly through your LegalZoom account, and diligently monitoring your mail afterwards, you can ensure a smooth transition without any unwanted disruptions to your business or personal life. It's all about planning and being thorough. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.